welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 kids, and I love to share cooking videos, haul videos, and all things related to motherhood here on my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing a little what's for dinner video with you, and these are 2 of the recipes I have made recently for my family of 5. Hopefully these will give you some inspiration. These are both very easy recipes. I do not do anything super like gourmet or complicated. Everything that I make is easy, as quickly, as fast as it can be, and simple, because that is just the stage of life that I'm in right now. That's what I need, and that's what works out best for my family. So let me show you some quick and easy meal ideas. All right, so the first recipe I'm going to be making is a copycat recipe from Olive Garden, and this is their Zuppa Toscana soup. And I have seen several of my YouTube friends here in the YouTube community make this recipe on their channels, and it just looked really good and I wanted to try it out. And I love Olive Garden soups. So the first thing you're gonna do is start with some yellow potatoes, dice those up into about 1-inch cubes. Then you're going to brown up your Italian sausage. I just used mild, and I'm using my little mix and chop tool, which I love. It's so helpful for using this for sausage or ground beef. And so you're just going to mix that up really good until it is nice and done. After it's browned, I'm going to use a slotted spoon and just put it into a bowl and set it aside for a while, and I'm going to leave all of those juices in my pot. Then I'm going to take 4 tablespoons of butter and get that melting, and then add in a half of a white onion that I diced up, and we're going to saute that for a few minutes. Once that has been cooking for a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and add in about a spoonful of minced garlic. I love garlic. It is one of my favorite flavors, so you could totally add more if you also like garlic like me. So we're going to let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, after that has cooked for a few minutes, we're going to go ahead and add in about 6 cups of chicken broth. I just used a whole box of like the family size. Then you also are going to put in 2 cups of water.
Where you go is where I go.
I added in a little bit of salt and pepper also. Now it's time to add in my diced potatoes, and then I'm going to bring this to a boil and let it boil until the potatoes are tender. It took me about 15 minutes.
I wanna do what you want to. We can leave.
Meanwhile, while you're waiting for that to boil, you can go ahead and cut up your kale. Now, I have never cooked with kale myself before. This is my first time. And so I tried doing this with a knife. Really, I should have used my little Pampered Chef chopper that I have. I think that would have worked better, but it was fine. This worked just enough for me to be able to use it.
'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you.
Alright, it's been boiling for about 15 minutes. My potatoes are nice and tender. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my kale.
I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through.
Now I'm also going to add in a small carton of heavy whipping cream. Then I'm going to add my Italian sausage right back into there. We're going to let this sit on low heat for just a little while to make sure that all the flavors have blended together nicely before we serve it.
You will see me flying high.
Okay, it's ready to be served. It smells so good and it looks so good. I just have a really simple loaf of French bread that I'm going to put some butter on and have on the side. It was really good to dip the bread into the juices of the soup. It has such a good flavor, you guys. I just put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top, but I really recommend this if you've never tried it. It has a very good flavor and it's just something different. Like I said, I had never made this before, but I like trying different things every now and then, and it was really easy.
Call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you. Call me anytime that you need a friend and call me.
Okay, this next meal is seriously so simple. It could not be easier. And this one is a really big hit with the kids. Like, my kids are still talking about this. They already want me to make it again. So you're just gonna grab a bag of frozen meatballs, put that in your crock pot, and put a jar of marinara sauce over it, mix it really well, and let that cook all day long.
You got me too. Got me. I've been saving you.
I'm gonna go ahead and make these fries as a side. These ones are my favorite. They're extra crispy, and I love crispy fries just like McDonald's. So while those are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and assemble my meatball subs. I got these really yummy like butter buns. They're really good. So we're just gonna open those up, and I can fit about 4 meatballs in each. I'm gonna put the meatballs in and then try to pour a little bit of sauce on there too. And then I will cover it with the shredded mozzarella. And we'll stick that in the oven just enough for the cheese to get melted.
They were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward. With sparks in the air, he would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool. But it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together, ooh. One day she said, write me a love song, 'cause I know you'll make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, and promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, 'cause I want you and I wanted you to.
And there you go. That's all you have to do. This meal is so easy. And like I said, my kids talked about it they're still talking about it. So it's really good for a busy night when you don't have much time, especially since the meatballs can cook all day in the crock pot. Hope you enjoy.
Or something cliche like, ooh, baby, I only.
Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed watching these meals and this gave you some inspiration. Let me know in the comments if you decide to try one of these out this week for your family. As always, thank you so much for the support. It really does mean the world to me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.